Hello, welcome to my channel IELTS Made Easy. So today I'm going to talk about speaking part 0, which is greeting the examiner. So as you know, speaking has 4 parts. Part 0 is greeting the examiner, followed by part 1, which is just an introduction or an interview. Part 2, which is a cue card round. And part 3, which is the extension of the cue card, kind of discussion round. So today I will tell you about part 0, which is greeting the examiner. So like I told you in my last video that we are still in COVID era and we need to do this IELTS speaking task with our mask on. So I would again tell the same thing, that do practice talking and speaking at least for 11 to 14 minutes, keeping your mask on. So whichever mask you are comfortable in, be it N95 or surgical or cloth mask, wear that and practice for a while, because these days speaking is happening only with mask on. Both the test taker and the examiner will have to keep their masks while talking. So this is one thing. Please practice at home with your mask on, especially for speaking. And please see that you're able to speak at least till 14 minutes. So that is one thing. Then today, let me take you through few of the pointers that is very much required for IELTS speaking task part 0, which is greeting the examiner. Well, to tell you very frankly, you would not be judged with this part, because it's just kind of hey, hi, hello. So you won't be judged on this, but it is said that first impression makes a difference. And so I'm sharing you few pointers that was helpful to me as well, and it would be helpful for you too. So as soon as you enter your speaking room, just be very confident, keep smiling, at the same time just relax and sit down. Just keep that eye contact with the examiner who would be on the other side, and the examiner will himself or herself ask. First, he or she will introduce himself or herself, and the person will say, I am so and so, and you are here because of IELTS speaking test, and here we begin your speaking test. Okay? But then do remember that this is just a part 0. This is not going to be judged. It's just a matter of you greeting your examiner. So after he or she introduces himself or herself, he or she will ask you to introduce you. And you can say that my name is. Now there's a catch here. I would definitely urge you to use a bit of contraction. So this is only done in IELTS speaking test. Don't do it anywhere else, because this is something which test takers only follow when they are going for a speaking interview for IELTS. So when somebody asks me, what's your name? And if I say, my name is Neha Jha, that's okay. That's correct. But for you to make that impression, if you contract a bit of word and say, my name's Neha Jha. So with that name is, you have just contracted that to names. Now do remember, it's only for IELTS speaking interview. It's not for any other interview, all right? It is only meant for IELTS. So when they ask you what's your name, you should say, my name's Neha Jha. Just contract that names. From name is, just make it short to names. That is something that would definitely create a very good impression. Now, the second question that examiner will ask is, and what can I call you? Then you can very casually say, please call me Neha. Please call me whatever is your name. You can call me Neha. Or else you can actually say, call me Neha. But then if you put that word please, I think it makes it very formal. So I'll just demo it once again. If the examiner asks, and what can I call you? You can just say, please call me Neha, or do call me Neha, or call me Neha. Anything is okay. But I would definitely urge you to add that please. Now, the third question might come as, where are you from? Then you have to say, I'm just talking about myself. I come from Hyderabad. Good enough answer? Now the second answer. I come from Hyderabad, which is located in southeast of India. Good enough answer. But if I say, I come from Hyderabad, which is located in southeast of India, you should also visit. It's a wonderful place. Now the first two lines are okay, but the second line hints that you are being friendly to your examiner. You are asking him or her to come down to your place. So that is something that you should avoid. You can just simply say, I'm from Hyderabad. Or you can say, I'm from Hyderabad, which is located in southeast of India. And that's it. One important pointer here is that try to use English names. Say suppose you are from Mumbai. So try to say I'm from Bombay. Don't say I'm from Mumbai. Another example, if you are based out of Kolkata, don't say I'm from Kolkata. Say I'm from Calcutta. So try to use those English names. Now, fourth part of this part 0, examiner will ask you for your ID, which is your identification proof. So you can just take your passport and you can just give it without saying anything. That is also fine. Or else you can just take your passport and give it saying, here you go, or here it is. So mostly, guys, these are the 4 questions that is mostly asked during part 0 of IELTS speaking test, whether it's general or academic. The first thing, they'll ask you your name. Try to use that contraction and say, my name's Neha Jha. Then, what can I call you? Please call me Neha. Then, where are you from? I'm from Hyderabad. I'm from Bombay. I'm from Calcutta. It would be good if you just add that clause which is located in this part of India. Nothing more than that. You should not invite. It's a very official discussion that you're going to have. So don't get that friendly thing into it, okay? Never say that you should come down. It's a very interesting place. You get lots of biryanis there. It's a city of pearls. No. You just have to say, I'm from Hyderabad. Or you can say, I'm from Hyderabad, which is located in southeast of India. And there is, you're done. Fourth part, when the examiner asks for your ID or the identification check, you can just hand it over your passport to him or her, or else while giving, you can say, here it is, here you go. So that establishes a connect and makes the examiner feel that you are quite good in the language and you are quite polite, you're quite decent. So he or she would get that positive vibe before he actually begins with IELTS speaking part 1. So guys, remember these things, key pointers. which are very much essential when you're actually going for IELTS speaking and you're greeting the examiner. What you should say while you have to introduce yourself, your nickname, where you're from, and your ID. I hope these pointers were useful to you, and I'll come up again with the next video where I'll be talking about introduction, which is the part 1, because part 1 is the part where you will be judged upon. So a few things that you need to take care of. Always remember, be confident, keep smiling, relax. I know that you would be talking to a stranger. I felt the same way. It was a very different feeling altogether. But then just be yourself, be calm, relax, and talk. I'll see you around in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.